An Atlanta attorney charged in the murder of his wife is back in court today. And just a short time ago, the prosecution in the Tex McIver case brought up a past run-in that they say is relevant to the death of his wife, Diane. Fox 5's Morse Diggs joins us now. And Morse, this has to do with McIver, a gun, and a group of young men. So what do they say happened here?
Well, the prosecutor certainly is trying to show in talking to the judge that there is a pattern of Tex McIver, guns, and nothing good comes from that. Now, we just heard details of an old incident that the defense says, if let in, would be highly prejudicial to the jury that's hearing the current case. Now, Claude Tex McIver has a story about what happened when he shot his wife late last summer, but the prosecutor says you just cannot believe the defendant's claim. He shot wife Diane by accident, seated behind her in their vehicle, that a revolver discharged, sending a bullet into her back. If the court allows it, the Fulton District Attorney wants the potential jurors to hear about another incident years ago in which they say McIver used one of his guns to apparently try to scare off 3 young men who were hanging out late at night near the home Tex McIver had at the time in DeKalb County. And this was before the marriage to Diane. McIver was charged in the incident in which he first allegedly fired 2 shots into the air and soon after fired at a 1989 red Mustang as the 3 young men drove away from McIver.
He says publicly he had a gun. He actually fired the gun, but it was only up in the air. He never fired at the vehicle. And that he fired the gun because he was afraid that the young men were going to run him over.
Now, Clint Rucker said that initially when interviewed by police, he claimed at first that he didn't have a gun at all, and then later made this public statement to a reporter about the fact that, well, yeah, I had a gun, but I didn't fire at the vehicle. The case ultimately was resolved civilly when Tex McIver wrote a check for almost $3,000 to the driver of that 1989 red Mustang GT. That was for the damages. You see, that car was hit. So the judge has got to decide whether or not he's going to let this information in. The defense says one reason you can't do that is that this case happened 27 years ago. Tex McIver is a different man today than he was 27 years ago. Live from downtown Atlanta, outside the Fulton County Public Courthouse, I'm Morse Diggs, Fox 5 News.
Interesting piece of information coming out. Morse, thank you.